Morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love 500, and welcome back to a new project. Now, this project is a project that you've seen before on some of the regular updates, but let's have a look. Let's go straight in now. Morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love 500. Welcome back to a new video. I'm currently at London Bridge Station en route to Stratford. I hope you can hear me. Changing trains at Stratford, and then I'm getting a train to Brentwood, where I'm picking up the new car. Here we are in Brentwood, just about to come into the road now. So the car should be up here on the right hand side somewhere. It's Swift, parked outside.
Your destination is on the right.
Yeah, thank you. So we've got the car. We're just on a slip road now, going onto the M25, heading towards Dartford. Busy traffic, as you can imagine. It's only a 5-minute delay according to Waze. So the car's nice, as I remember it. Well, I only had it about, 3 weeks, months ago. Anyway, when I did the sorted the seatbelt out and did this driver's door handle. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good as far as I can tell. No surprises so far. I've only driven it a few miles, but from the address there in. I keep thinking Basildon. Why do I keep saying Basildon? It's Brentwood. Yeah, get it right, Paul. Brentwood. I think, am I in the wrong lane here? No, I'm not. That's good. Queue of traffic's in the right-hand lane. Obviously, I've taken the sat nav off to talk to you. So, the plan with this is, it has its last MOT. It had advisories for the ball joints, the ball joints, if you like, the rubber bushes, which are worn. So I'm going to probably replace those. I'm assuming it's not been done by the girl who owned it. I know it's been serviced. It was serviced last year. So she's had it for 2 years. It was serviced last year. But as far as I know, she hasn't done that. So I will be checking those, possibly changing those. What else was there? I've got to clean the seats. I'm going to check the book. I can't remember whether the cam belt was done on this or not. I'm imagining probably not, because although it's 11 years old, I think when I sold this 2 years ago, I didn't really worry too much about cam belts. It was never been something that I really was too concerned about. It's only done 49,000 miles, which is about sort of age you really want to be thinking about changing it. However, it's 11 years old, so if it hasn't been done, it really needs to be done. So I should probably do that, and then it'll be service and MOT, and then it's up for sale. The woman in the car next to me is giving me a funny look because I'm talking to myself. Got a bit of traffic on the M25 now. It's a very windy day today. I think it was that storm that was over Northern Ireland yesterday in Scotland. And we've had the remnants of it last night, and it's been very windy last night. Nice sunny day, 22 degrees, 24 degrees. However, it's very windy, so I'm hoping they haven't closed the Dartford Bridge, because they do tend to do that. We've got some speed limits up ahead, and we've got stationary traffic. Oh, wonderful. Just Waze didn't tell me that there was any particular delays, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here waffling to you now while I'm sitting in traffic. When we get back, we'll have a quick walk around the car, and we'll probably start doing it this afternoon, actually. So the time now is 25 to 12. Took me an hour and a half to get here, or thereabouts. At this rate, it's probably going to take me that long to get home, but hopefully not. It's only really about a 40-minute drive, 40-minute drive, but if the traffic's going to be like this all the way, it's going to take a lot longer. Anyway, as I say, we'll have a walk around when we get home, and see you then. Okay, here it is, the metallic blue Lounge 2009. Now, there's not much to do on this. One thing I've just spotted, it needs a good clean. Oh, I just noticed paint peeling off there. No, that's not very good. Damn, I'll have to touch that up. So this was an aftermarket bumper. So she has caused a little split there, so I'll have to repair that. Paint's peeling off a little bit there, which I'd never noticed before. I'll have to repair that. And I've just noticed a little split down there, so I'll have to repair that. I think this was an aftermarket bumper. I can't actually remember now, but she's obviously touched something with it. So it all needs a little bit of adjustment here and there. But apart from that, it's pretty good. So inside, obviously this is a lounge. So it's 11 years old, 2009. We've got a wobbly gear knob, so we'll sort that out. We'll also do a how-to video on doing that, because I often see people asking how to do that. We've got a missing thing there. I've got some of those. Well, I've got an entire faceplate, so I'll have to take one off of those. I remember it was the steering wheel that was on here was really peeling before, and she came back to me at one point in the past, and I put a new steering wheel on for her. So I've still got the old one in the garage, funnily enough. I haven't got the keys in my pocket, in the ignition. Bear with me. So it's done 49,000 miles. Service is due in 295 miles. That's good, because I'm getting it serviced as well. All I'm doing is an oil service. It had a major service last February 2019. Sorry, had a major service. So I'm gonna just give it an oil service. What else have I got to do to it? Seats are rotten as usual. I do believe that it's that roof. I always thought that Fiat 500 drivers are really dirty, but I now believe that it's actually the condensation on the roof that drips down onto the seats. So the seats are going to be cleaned. I might actually do that in a minute. What else we got to do? Service. Sort that front bumper out. Hopefully I've got some paint that I can touch that in with. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Don't think there's anything else. It's got new tyres on it all the way around. Oh yes, what there is on the MOT, I need to get the wheels off and have a look, but on the MOT last year, there was an advisory for the ball joints both sides. So I'm probably going to have to change the lower arms on both sides, which is a bit of a nuisance. I say I'm going to have to. I don't have to. It was only an advisory, but it was there last year, and it's done about 15,000 miles since then. So apart from that, open the boot. Oh, I had the battery disconnected, so it's going to play silly buggers until I've locked all the doors and unlocked them again. Nothing in the boot. Hopefully a spare wheel still there. Yep. Locking wheel nuts. I don't know if the key's in there or in the little secret compartment. Let's have a look. Yep, key's in there. That's good. Now, just wait till the plane goes over. Ah, no back shelf. Where the hell's the back shelf? Oh, that's weird. I wonder if I sold it without a back shelf. Don't know. That's annoying. I'll have to buy a back shelf. Oh well, never mind. It's not going to cost me much. So yeah, it's got new tyres all the way around. It's got a good service history. Part of what I tracked down before. Obviously we've got the glass roof, we've got the aircon, etc, etc, as it's a lounge. Going to do the cam belt and water pump, as it's 11 years old. It's only done 49,000 miles, but obviously it's due now, as it's 11 years old. So we're going to do that, Give the wheels a clean up. They don't look curbed particularly, a little bit, you know, the usual sort of thing that you would expect, but nothing much. The fact that it's got new tyres, like the tyres came up on the MOT last year, so she's got new tyres all the way around, which is good. One other thing we've got, let me just switch the ignition on and show you rather than tell you. And I actually remember this was like this when I sold it, and I never got around to sorting it out, and obviously sold it and completely forgot all about it because I should have done it really. Look at the temperature. It says on there 0 degrees, and it will come up in a minute. Possible ice on the road. Bear in mind it's actually about 23 degrees today, and in the middle of summer. Turn the aircon off. It will come up. Sometimes it says minus 23 degrees. So, as you know, the temperature sensor is in that mirror. So, oh, here we go. Possible ice on road. Probably not in August, eh? So I've got to do that. Stereo works all right. Everything else works. Don't think there's any other issues. So this has been a good car for her. She said it for 2 years. She came back the other week. I think I put it onto on one of the other videos that she came back. She had the broken door handle on the driver's door, and also had an airbag light up, and I sorted that. Now I'm a bit suspicious about the seat belts on this. They don't feel quite right. It gets stuck. That one's all right at the moment, but they get stuck a little bit. So I've got I bought a set of second-hand seat belts, which are good ones. So I'm actually going to change the seat belts, because she had that issue with the light that came on, and I don't really understand why that came on, although I sorted it. So I'm going to change the seat belt. I'll keep the old seat belts. I might be able to use them in the future in some way. I'll figure out why they're causing a few issues, but I'm going to change them. So yeah, seat belts, cam belt and walk pump, probably both lower arms. Do the gear knob, mirror. I think I've got a mirror. I just need to change the casing on it. Mirror, bottom arms. I said that, didn't I? Cam belt and walk pump. What else? I think that's it. Sort that bumper out, and then damn good clean, and then that can go straight up for sale. We won't go through the figures yet. We'll go through the figures once it's all finished and ready to go. But should be a nice, good little profit for doing very, very little. But we'll come back after that anyway. So yeah, I'm going to get the seat cleaning machine out and do that. Shame about that bumper. I never noticed that. Why didn't I notice that the other day when she brought it down? It was only about 3 weeks ago she brought it down here. I didn't notice it. I think it's probably peeled because it's hit something. So hopefully I can just rub that down a little bit, just take the edges off of it and touch it in. I think I've got some of that colour paint. If not, I'll have to buy a tin. Pretty sure that was an aftermarket bumper. In fact, I can soon tell by looking down there. Yeah, it is, because it hasn't got the rubber bit on it. So it's probably not such a good finish as the factory finish. So it's peeled off a little bit there. But never mind. C'est la vie. Again, it's going to be a cheap car. But it's going to be a really nice cheap car, and it's a really lovely colour. That's the reason I bought it back from her, because it was a nice car when I sold it to her. She's had it well for 2 years, and now I'm buying it back. I spotted when I was driving back yesterday, we've got a couple of tiny little tinks in the windscreen as well. This was a new windscreen that I put in, or had put in I should say, so it's probably some cheap Chinese crap. But yeah, it's a nice little car. It's a really nice little car, and this will make a lovely car. I think probably the person who wanted the red one, the red pop, will probably have this for £100 cheaper than I was going to sell them the red pop. Yes, it's older, but it's a lounge and it's got lower mileage. So tell me what you think in the comments, and then we will be coming back once we've done a few bits to this, or when we're doing a few bits to this, and we'll follow the progress of this. So this is really, even though this project's been around before, this is really a new project for the channel, and I don't know what to call it. What should we call it? Bluey? Project Bluey? No, we've done Blueys before. Don't know. What should we call this one? Give me an idea of what we can call it. For the time being, we'll call it Project Metallic Blue Lounge. I don't know. I'll think of something when I put the video together. But give me some suggestions what we could call this project. And then we'll see you in a few days' time with this one. And we'll also see you in a few days' time with, hopefully, well, we've done the final chapter on the red pop, but we're going to have updates as and when we get that fixed, if we get it fixed, big if. And also what's happening with the Project Dirt and the other pop as well. We'll be doing more videos on those. But for the time being, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this very short video on this car, and hope you enjoyed my little trip up to wherever it was I went in Essex. I keep forgetting the name of it. Was it Basildon? Brentwood, all the bees. Yeah, enjoy. See you soon.